Every school is unique in its own way, different from all the rest. This can happen because of its teachers, its students, even its administration. But no matter how hard a school tries to be different, it is reliant on one of the most dreaded things of all: standardized tests.
Oh, I love that sound. The start of a new school year kind of gives me tingles. Oh, I've got a lot to do this year, though. I've got to interview some potential new teachers, and I have to get together all the standardized testing. But, I consider myself lucky because one of my best friends from college, Liz, she's the CEO of the testing company that we use. The testing group, TTG for short. They're really good. They are probably, I feel like I'm working with some of the best people in the business.
As of now, the testing group is pretty stable. In the past, however, it was not. TTG was formed as a joke during Wayne's and Liz's time in college. It was formed to mock the system. The questions were ridiculous, some of them even offensive. When the company was started, it was meant to answer the question: are standardized tests the best way to test a student's ability?
When we were in college, wow, those were wild times. Wild. I can't even begin to tell you how wild. Yeah, Liz and I started the testing company, really kind of as a joke. And it didn't cost that much. We spent maybe $20 to set up a website, maybe $40 to print a few hundred copies of the test, and it was really easy. And we just kind of handed them out like pamphlets. It was great, But boy, oh boy, did those other testing companies hate us, like with a passion. They hated us. We were to testing what graffiti artists are to art. Yeah, but well, then, I wanted to become an educator, and Liz, she really, Liz, Liz really wanted to run with the business and make that her success. And she's really taken the bull by the horns and she's become a very, very successful.
Indeed she is. She, as of 2010, was considered one of the wealthiest people in her state. However, there is some question as to where she gets all her money, because TTG makes just barely enough money to support her income. It's as though she pays none of her employees.
I'm the kind of person who doesn't like to talk about my success so much. It's kind of embarrassing. But I do love to talk about my job. Do you know that all the students that take our test score 30% higher than the national average? The only thing I don't like is how often people don't understand the word standardized test. It's not just any multiple choice test. It's any test that is uniform. Sorry.
And with all of these kids wanting to take the exam to get into the other schools, we decided to put together a little after-school tutoring session. And, they meet once a week, every week for about 9 weeks. And it's great. They're really doing well. And believe it or not, 47 out of 58 students have signed up for this class. It's impressive. And, the other kids, they'll just move into our high school. But, we have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful tutor. Her name is Cheryl. She's very exotic.
I work for the tutoring group, TTG, and they really seems to know the test well. It's different every year, but somehow my boss knows what's coming. It's as though she's the one writing the test.
What do apples and oranges have in common? Most of the students say that they both are fruit, which is the correct answer. However, the students that say that they have seeds or skin are wrong. Technically, their answers are correct, just not as correct. We have observed and figured out the ones with the less correct answers don't fit in with the students socially or academically. Therefore, we can categorize them, make assumptions about the rest of their lives, and only because they've taken this test.
Although many people, like parents, think this is the best way to classify students, many of the so-called misfits disagree.
When I was in first grade, TTG came in. They took me and brought me into this little tiny room, and they showed me a picture of an apple and an orange, and they said, "What do these two have in common?" I thought I was being clever saying seeds, but I guess not. 'Cause now, our seed...
We love this system. We think it's really helpful in terms of knowing where your child's going to end up in 20 years.
Our son, he went through the program a few years ago. He's in the 3rd grade now and doing quite well.
And our daughter Layla is actually about to go through another testing process. She's going into the 8th grade and she'll do well. We know she will.
She's not even nervous at all.
Did you know that 30% of the kids that take this test fail?
She's been studying nonstop for the past 6 months. She really has nothing to worry about.
Please, God, let me pass this test. And I will wear my retainer every day. I will never chew gum in school. And I will always be nice to my brother. Please.
We have to stop worrying about it. She'll do fine. More than 70% of kids pass. Fingers crossed!
As soon as TTG became serious, it almost went bankrupt. People did not trust it as a standardized test. It was almost impossible for them to get some schools to accept their test as an entrance exam until the release of their first advertisement to appeal to investors. Liz at that point was desperate for someone to support her company, so she asked Wayne to be in the ad.
What do I want in a test? Questions, bubbles, and I want answers. I wanted to challenge them. I wanted to really test their abilities. It was hard with the other tests. They were clunky and inconvenient. TTG has changed. This new test, it has everything. The best part is, you can ask all sorts of questions, math, etc., that really challenge the students' brains. It's going to revolutionize the way we think about testing.
I always drop the tests off at the schools myself. I like to pass them out on the morning of the test. When I see the children hyperventilating, it gives me a sense of accomplishment. I feel like this is my calling in life, and no one can take that away from me. Here we are. my god! Oh my god, I can't believe it's ruined. My tests are ruined. They're ruined! Halloween? We have a bit of a problem. Someone just ran over the tests. So I don't know what to do. Cancel them? Okay, but I don't know when the students will take them.
The testing was canceled that year, and because none of the students could apply to other schools, they had to stay at that same school for another year. This made many of the parents angry, and naturally they wanted a refund from the tutor.
I have so many angry parents calling me. And they all want their money back. I'm gonna call Cheryl.
Hello?
Hi, Cheryl. It's Wayne.
I heard about what happened with the test.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh my god. All right. I got a lot of parents here, a little bit on the angry side, and I was wondering if maybe you might be able to help me. Do you think there's any chance you might be able to furnish them with a refund?
Listen, the check the parent wrote goes straight to my boss. So I can give you her number.
All right, Cheryl. Okay. All right, that would be great. All right, thanks, Cheryl. Hold on, let me get a pen. All right, go ahead.
Okay. It's 748-9890.
All right, thank you, Cheryl. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I'll call her now. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Hello?
Liz?
Wayne?
Liz?
Oh, no. This isn't
Liz, I know it's you.
All right. You got me.
Wait a minute. Are you running both the testing group and the tutoring group? Because you know what? That is not okay.
Listen, Wayne, honey. I can't let anyone else know what you know. So if you don't tell anyone, I will give you, I don't know, $2,000?
Liz, you know what? I'm sorry. I could never take that. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'll call you tomorrow. Yeah, so we just weren't able to get any of the money back.
He did what? Oh my God. I have to call my mother, excuse me. Hi, Mom. Hi, how are you? Listen, by any chance, did you give Wayne money to buy a new computer? No? Interesting. Will you do me a favor and check his bank account? I want to see if any money's missing. No, I'll wait, Mom. Okay. Hang on. Okay, I'm holding. Alrighty. It's the same. Very No. Okay, Mom. Yes. Okay. All right. I love you too, Mom. Okay. Bye-bye. Oh my God. Oh. Wayne, he's unbelievable. He's been living with my parents since college. They manage his bank account because he's so irresponsible. I mean, what a loser. Unbelievable. They guilt me into giving him a job here. He blew it. One chance, no, I'm sorry. He's out of here. I can't wait to tell him. I get to fire my brother. Oh. I gotta go. I'll see ya.
So, I guess there isn't a whole lot to discuss, huh?
Wayne was let go from his job and now relies on his parents more than ever. The school district has stopped using the testing group and the tutoring group, and Liz Gilden just recently declared bankruptcy. The school is now in the process of figuring out what to do because it is still unclear whether standardized testing benefits the students.